The Bears got massacred in Arizona. I felt this one coming, guys. I wish I could say I didn't, but the reason I didn't talk about this game much or live stream yesterday is because sometimes I just feel it. And I knew yesterday's game was going to be ugly. It almost feels like this entire season is wasting away, and the deja vu of past seasons watching the Chicago Bears is kicking in. This to me was one of the most important games of the season and one of the biggest games in Matt Eberflus's coaching career. It's year 3 for Eberflus, and he has a 14-27 record as a head coach. He had this defense playing really well to start the season, but even that unraveled yesterday. After not allowing more than 21 points in a game for more than a year, the defense finally collapsed as well, allowing 21 points in the first half, and we were never even competitive in this game. On top of that, the Bears have been absolutely horrendous away from Soldier Field. Something that might have got swept under the rug with the Bears' home winning streak and got overlooked was just how bad this team has played on the road underneath Matt Eberflus. Since he was hired, the Bears are 3-17 on the road and are a negative 161 points in the point differential. Basically, they've gotten absolutely destroyed on the road for going on 3 years now, and yesterday's game was no different. Matt Eberflus has been horrible. I also do not like how they seem to throw Tyreek Stevenson under the bus this week. Coaches need to take accountability. Yes, Tyreek messed up, but I do not like the way that our coaching staff handled it. The team doesn't seem to either, based on how they performed yesterday. To me, I thought this was a statement game about our head coach and this football team. After losing via a Hail Mary, it was imperative that these guys came out and performed on Sunday, but unfortunately, they let the Tyreek Stevenson fiasco cause major distractions all week long. This was a turning point game. And after that performance, I am out on Matt Eberflus as head coach of this football team. We do still have time to turn it around this season, but honestly, I have zero faith that he will get it done. On top of how bad our coaching has been, though, our offensive line has been just as awful. And there's a clear message to Ryan Poles right now. Fix this offensive line and fix this coaching staff. We will have another huge off season coming up, but I'm not ready for that yet. I'm so disappointed by how this team played yesterday. The Cardinals had the most players get a pressure on a quarterback since 2018. 16 different players had pressures against us yesterday. 16. I don't think we even have 16 players with pressures all season long. It's honestly just ridiculous. They pressured Caleb Williams on 46% of his dropbacks per next gen stats, but it felt like even more than that, honestly. I really don't have much positive to say today, guys. This team has simply let us down, and I blame the coaching staff. We don't have long now until we start playing against our own division rivals, and instead of getting this team ready for that, this team looks like they're getting ready to fall apart. I always knew that playoff expectations were a little bit out of reach for this team, but I thought if we could just stay competitive until the end of the season, you never know what happens, especially if we got better as the year went along. But that has simply not happened. This team seems to be falling apart, but we still have one of the youngest rosters in the league and a ton of talent. But we simply need to find the right head coach and fix this offensive line. Ryan Poles, the ball is in your court. Keep your head up, guys. Remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned. And until next time, bear down.